Da 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 da. Here's a little intro until I get one professionally done. Like, comment, and subscribe to join in on the fun. Hello, welcome! Today is a big day, maybe the biggest day in toy history. I know that's giving a lot of credit to this day, but I firmly believe it. I've been waiting for this day since my entire life, maybe. Indiana Jones toys. Indiana Jones toys! It's a big deal. So I was looking up, Raiders of the Lost Ark came out in 1981, and I was born in 1983. So therefore, it is possible I have been waiting for this longer than I've even been alive. So before I was even conceived, I have wanted these toys. Now, there are some existing Indiana Jones toys, but they're not that great. It's kind of like on par with how there were the 3 3/4 inch Star Wars toys, but now there's the Black Series, the 6-inch, more intricate toys that are phenomenal and have started like the adult collecting, like the hoarding of action figures because of everything I've always wanted is there in those toys. So now that same line is coming for Indiana Jones, and I mean, I'm excited. I have my indie wrestling shirt on, if you can see that there. I have my idol, which is actually a present from Jacob for my birthday this year. I have my child-size fedora that does not really fit because, you know, it's child size. It's strange. I'm just gonna like keep pressing this down on my head in hopes that, like, no, it doesn't fit. Like, it doesn't even come close. But I got this hat when I was leaving an Elton John concert, which is weird. Like, they had this whole costume shop set up outside because it's Elton John, of course. And I was looking for these heart-shaped light-up glasses that everyone at the concert was wearing. They were sold out of that. But they had this fedora, and I didn't even try it on. It was like $5 on clearance because why are you buying an Indiana Jones fedora at an Elton John concert? It's like, no one is, except me. I left with this. So it probably needs to be like bedazzled or something to represent Elton John more so than Indiana Jones, but it's great. I love it. And it's been sitting atop my Boba Fett helmet. So there's that. So I've made use out of it, even though it doesn't fit. So HasbroCon was this past weekend. Indiana Jones figures came out, like I said. Other figures have come out as well, which I will get into, but I figured I would start with Indiana Jones since that is the greatest news of our time. So they introduced figures from Raiders of the Lost Ark. So there are, hold on, I'm consulting this since I'm excited and I forgot how many figures there are already because it's just like a wave of excitement. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figures. 2 were released immediately for pre-orders, and then the remainder will be coming up to order. I'm not sure when. I'm kind of glad only 2 are released right now because it's easier to buy 2 than 5, you know, because money and how money works, 2 is less than 5. So yeah. But I didn't only order those, I ordered 2 other Indiana Jones things. We'll get there. I'm excited. I'm talking in circles. So let's start off. I'm gonna go askew again so I can like point and like show you guys all the fun stuff. Alright, so Indiana Jones is going to have what I started with stating, the 6-inch figures, which are comparable to the Black Series for Star Wars. And they've released 5. 2 available for pre-order now, and then 3 down the line. And it's going to be a Build-A-Figure series, and the figure, well, I guess it's not a figure. I think it's actually Build an Artifact. And you're going to be able to buy or build the Ark of the Covenant. So, see here, the little guy on the bottom? Yes, you can build that if you buy all 5 figures, which of course I will. Of course I will. Like, this is a dream series, collection, what have you. So the first 2 they have announced for pre-order are Indiana Jones himself, right here in all his indie goodness. So we'll look at him first, because look how great he is. He has the whip, of course. He has the blaster. He looks phenomenal. This is my dream figure. I have Indiana Jones in Funko form. I have a like Barbie doll type figure of him, and his like face is coming off a little. And I have, hold on, I must reach. I have Mickey-Anna Jones, which is actually the first thing that Jacob ever bought me. He was in Disney a week before we met. We had been talking for months, but when we officially met, he had bought Mickey-Anna there for me from Disney. So I have him. There's not a lot of Indiana Jones merch, which is why this is so spectacular. So yes, he over here is phenomenal. I'm going to go through and show a bunch of different pictures, because you can never have too many pictures of Indiana Jones himself. He comes with a piece of the artifact to build. There's 5 total, like I said. The second figure they announced is Totes. And I'm not going to lie, I did not know him by name. The other evil guy in the movie, I also did not know by name. I know all the good guys. I know Sala, I know Marcus. Yeah, didn't know the bad guys by name. So, I believe he is Major Totes. When I was watching this, a friend, he called him Totes McGoats, and I called him Totoro. So, but look, here he is. He's super cool, and the coolest part is that he comes with a swappable head, which is his face melting. His face melting. It's the greatest thing you could ask for. I love it so much. I would buy like 17 of them if I could and just have a row of face melting. It's amazing. He was available for pre-order. He was available for pre-order and is probably still now, I assume, if you go to Hasbro Pulse. Yeah, so those are the 2 6-inch that are available now. But there's 3 more that will be up for pre-order at some point. But, like I said, all 5 build the Ark of the Covenant. So, the next one in line, and again, I must consult my little thing here, is the other guy who I did not know by name, who I mentioned. He was in like the suit the majority of the movie. I almost said the series, but the movie with the cool hat. But he is in the outfit that he was wearing while he had the staff, which we'll get to more later, the staff of Ra. Yeah, so he's in his like turban, doohickey, and robe. And I wrote down his name because, again, I don't remember. It is, I have this sheet with like all this stuff on it from Hasbro Con, like different pre-orders I needed. And okay, Rene Belloc is his name. I looked up his name like 16 times before recording this, and I still couldn't remember because, again, I'm terrible with names. So, he's super cool. He comes with the staff, as you can see here. Super cool figure. The detail is insane. The chest piece is really cool. Super fun. Up next, we have Sala, who is coming back for the new Indiana Jones, which I may be the only one who's super excited about the movie. I don't know. Like, even Crystal Skull, I didn't mind that much. I mean, Marion was in that one. It was super cute. I liked it. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm not going to say it was a great movie, but I liked it. So I'm also excited for the new one, which Sala will be back. And Sala, looks like Sala. I don't know. It's what you would want in your Sala figure. And I'm super excited to have it. And lastly is Marion with the monkey. And that's super exciting too. Like, not only do you get Marion, the love interest of the whole series, the whole collection, the whole, I would say trilogy, but trilogy plus one, you get Marion and the monkey. And she's in the red outfit. She also comes with a frying pan, her weapon that she hit the guy over the head with. So, the greatest collection. I was going to say I couldn't ask for anything more, but I was thinking of other Raiders of the Lost Ark figures that I would have liked. And one would be Professor Jones in his professor outfit looking all lovely. And then the girl in his classroom with, oh, I should have done my eyes for this video to close, saying love you. It does say love you, right? Yes, she says love you, and you can see it here that it says love you. But yeah, if I was in his classroom, I would be that lady for sure. And speaking of Mr. Brody from before, he is the other guy that I would like to have a figure of, which I'm assuming he will be coming down the line. Like, they cannot not have him for sure. Like, he's a given. He has to be there, I would think. I would hope. They're gonna have him. I will think so. So along with the Indiana Jones 6-inch series, which I believe is called the Adventure series, they have the Retro series, which here is the premiere from that. It's Indiana Jones on the Retro card, and it's the one to look like the original figures, the 3 3/4 inch. And I like the card back. I think it's super cool. I'll get this to hang up with my other retro card style figures. So there's another one that I pre-ordered and should be available to pre-order now. And the last Indiana Jones merchandise that I ordered, oh, well, I guess I should rewind. There's another collection that's available, which is centered for kids. I don't think they announced anything for it yet. I could be wrong, but yeah, that'll be fun. You can get your kid Indiana Jones merch. You know, the merch I probably dreamt of since I was their age. So you can get your kid stuff. And then there is the premium role-playing guy stuff line, the premium role-playing line. They have that for Star Wars as well and Marvel Legends. And this one, the first one that they've introduced, is the headpiece from the Staff of Ra. And it's super neat. As you can see, there's the base there. And as you move the staff headpiece, if you move it to the first hole, it lights up. Similar to the movie where the light shone. Yeah, so super neat. I'll be getting that as well. It can join my idol. And I was scared when they were announcing the line. I was like, I hope it's everything I've dreamt of, because, like I said, it's been years since I've wanted this. And they did not disappoint. I will spend all my money. We'll have the gif from Futurama of me throwing all my money at this, because that's what's going to happen for sure. But there were also other items announced that are not Indiana Jones, different figures and whatnot at HasbroCon, of course, because it's not all Indiana Jones. So let's go over that now. Next up, let's discuss Fortnite. Now, I don't know anything about Fortnite, like not even a little. I know it's a video game. I know that, okay, I don't know. I think that you go in and it's like a survival game where you need to basically kill off everyone else and be the last surviving on the island. I think you're like dropped in and that's what you do. I'm not sure 100%, but Fortnite has some really funny characters and I love them. So let's go over a few of the highlights that I love because Fortnite never disappoints in weirdness. First, we have Sludge. And there he is. He's red and glowy. I'm looking off to the side here because I have my laptop with the images. But yeah, is he a snail? Is he a slug? Like his name's Sludge. So like it looks like he has like a red something. Is it an exoskeleton? Is it armor? Like his arms are also beefy in that red glow, and then he has like the mallets. I don't know what he is, but he's super cool. Like super cool. No idea what he is. No idea. And then the second character that was released that I think is the best that was released for Fortnite is this little gladiator banana guy. Look at him. Like, look how cute he is. He has his gladiator threads. Like he's dressed for the part. He has a blastery thing, the gun that's done up in the same kind of style. And his name, I'm going over here. I know it has something to do with potassium. What is it? It's Potassius Peels. Potassius Peels! Like, I think I should join the team for Fortnite. Like, I feel like I would be great at coming up with this ridiculous nonsense because I feel like that is all that lives in my brain, is stuff like this. So, I love him. I kind of wish I collected these. I've shown different Fortnite stuff before. There's Meowscles, the cat with the muscles, and there's a shark that I like a lot. Like, just really cool, inventive characters. Next up, we will talk about Transformers. There were obviously different figures released. I don't know a lot about Transformers. I know that they transform. I know Autobots and Decepticons and Bumblebee and Soundwave, and I mean, I know all the stuff. It's never really been my thing, but there is something really cool that was released that I want for a different franchise if it ever comes to it. And it is this light bright Optimus Prime wall art. Like, I really want a Star Wars one. And I was never allowed to have a light bright as a kid, so I've always wanted a light bright. And this would do it. That I could get this, and my light bright fantasies will be coming true. And if you look, once again, I'm looking off to the side because I need my reference pictures. But it shows 3 here. So I'm not sure if it's a kit of 3 or you have to buy all 3 separately. But it's super neat. Compared to the couch, it seems like it's relatively large scale. And then you can see here in this picture all the little pegs, which is why I wasn't allowed to have one as a kid. My parents said that it would make a mess. And I mean, I believe that. But I've always wanted one. And I'll probably make a mess. And the cats will probably knock it around. I'll probably have to lock myself in like a closet to make it, but it'll be worth it because I've always wanted a light bright. And if they come out with a Star Wars line, like, I'm in. Like, I will lock myself in that closet for days to complete it and be happy. Coming up next, let's talk about G.I. Joe. I've only gotten into G.I. Joe recently. A bunch of my friends collect G.I. Joe. I've seen the cartoon over COVID, actually, and then sometimes even now I throw it on YouTube. They have a channel that just plays episodes over and over in a stream, just constant. So I've really gotten into it somehow recently. I really like Baroness. I like her style. I like her look. With the release of the Classified series, I've enjoyed looking at those figures. I think they're super neat. There's a lot of detail. The big one that was released at HasbroCon over the weekend was Serpentor. And here he is. He has his air chariot. Super cool. I mean, just the details. They've released a lot of cool vehicles for G.I. Joe. The Cobra Hiss tank was released recently. Yeah, just super cool stuff. On the stream, they were showing that the little mouth for the Cobra head, I assume he's a Cobra, right? Like, I mean, he has the things, but his name's Serpentor, so would it be a serpent? You can tell I'm new to G.I. Joe. Oh, and when I first started watching G.I. Joe, I thought it was Gojo and not Yojo. So I've learned a lot of things since COVID about G.I. Joe. So yeah, he comes with a little snake. And once again, I'm looking over here to see all he comes with. There's these huge guns on the side of the chariot. Just, I mean, he's ready. He has his ammo. He has that cool staff, like super fun stuff. And not available for pre-order yet, but a couple figures were released that are super neat. There's Bazooka, who's in his gear. He's all ready to tackle the Cobras. And then there's Shipwreck and Polly. And so I guess Hasbro's been busy with the little animal sidekicks. I kind of want Polly and Marion's monkey to be friends. And maybe that Cobra from Serpentor's ride, they can all like hang out and like do animal things and discuss their franchises or something. I don't really know what sidekick animals do for fun. I mean, I would like to think that's what it is. And another figure that has come out, not yet for pre-order, but down the line, down the pipeline, is Rock and Roll. And I won't lie, I don't know a thing about Rock and Roll. I mean, I do like the music, but the guy, the Joe, the Go Joe guy, I don't know anything about him, but he looks super cool. He has this crazy beard, and he has devil horns. He has devil horns. Like, he is a badass guy. He will get Cobra. I don't know. I know so little. I think it's a really cool line. I like the cartoon. But as far as knowing a lot about G.I. Joe, I don't. I won't pretend. But I think it's super neat. And speaking of super neat, the last thing that really stuck out to me for G.I. Joe from Hasbro PulseCon is this Nerf gun. And on either side, it will say G.I. Joe or Cobra Enemy. And it's super cool. So I guess depending on which side you are on, you have to flip around, and it's super cool. The design, the paint, I like it a lot. All right, 2 more franchises to go. Second to last, we have Marvel. And there's a few that stood out for there as well. There's a 3-pack here that you can see with Elektra, Bullseye, and Daredevil. And they're super neat. Elektra's hair, it's in this big, like, curly do. And Bullseye, he looks super sinister. I never realized how crazy he looked in the comics. I didn't know a lot about Daredevil before I saw the series. And he's just a crazy looking guy. Like, it's definitely a cool design. Daredevil looks cool. The artwork on the package is cool. Though, like, I definitely prefer the blister packs, the ones with the plastic that you can see the figures through. They've kind of scaled back on doing those since plastic's worse for the environment than paper, which, I mean, I agree, but I do like seeing the figures inside, or like there, without like having to open it and see. But I mean, the artwork's cool. The box art is cool. The box art for Serpentor is really cool too. It has like a case in the background. Really neat. The other one that stands out is the 90s animated series Cyclops. And this, I I don't think it's been released for longer than a year now. There's been a bunch of figures that have been revealed. Cyclops is who was revealed at HasbroCon. And here he is. The whole line comes with the boxes, the VHS case for the animated series. And it's super neat. I loved the animated series. I love X-Men. And the whole line is really cool. They've released a bunch of them. It started with Jubilee and Wolverine. And they've also announced Jean Grey, Morph, Mr. Sinister, Mystique, and Storm. I think that's everyone. I haven't yet shelled out the money for this line. I know it's going to happen. Like, they're really cool figures. The VHS that comes with it is super neat. It's going to happen. I can only hold off for so long. I may just collect the females from the line. I really like how Jubilee and Storm look. And Mystique comes with baby Nightcrawler. So it's gonna happen. I haven't bit the bullet yet, but I'm going to have to break down sooner or later. And lastly, we have Star Wars, which would normally be my favorite for HasbroCon, but Indiana Jones came out this year, and so it trumped. It's a very close tie, but Indiana Jones, it came out on the top. So, a bunch of figures for Andor were released. I'm going to put the pictures here. I know I will be excited about them at some point, but I've currently been watching Dahmer and haven't gotten a chance to get over to Andor yet. That's next on the list. So I'm sure I will revisit these figures once I know who they are. So they're over here. I would like to say how excited I am for them. Future Gen will be excited, I'm sure, once I know who they are. So a bunch of those came out. And then, not what I collect the 6-inch Star Wars figures, but the 3 3/4 inch figures. A box set came out of Figaro Dan and the Modal Nodes. And I'm not sure if you'll know that by name, but it's the Cantina Band. So I believe there's 7 figures in the set. My cats are going crazy currently, if you heard that. But yeah, you can get them all up front. For the Black Series, you have to buy them individually, which I still need to get. I'm super excited about that. I need Max Rebo. I need the girl with the long lips on the top, the little snout, to go with that. I don't think they've been released yet. But yeah, you can get all your guys right here if that's the scale that you collect. They've also released a Black Series Wicket, which is super exciting because I don't have Wicket in the Black Series size. I only have him in the smaller size, and I bought him anyways to go with my Endor figures, but he's really small. Like, he comes up to maybe like their calf when it's really supposed to be like their waist. Not calf, that would be really small. I don't know. He's tiny though. So I definitely need him. I pre-ordered him. Super excited. I think I say that a lot. That may be like my thing, is super excited. But I'm super excited for Wicket. And then a pipeline reveal came out too, and that is Harmonica Darth Vader. So Anakin unmasked, no helmet, at the end of Return of the Jedi. Super excited. Super excited. So they have him. Actually, I believe he's coming out in Black Series size as well as the 3 3/4 inch. So you could get 2 of them, and just little and big. They can be besties. They can be different size besties. So those are all the reveals from HasbroCon, or at least the ones that I was most excited about. I hope you're excited. My Harry back here is excited. everyone is excited. I feel like I should try the fedora again because of my excitement. Everyone should go buy the Indiana Jones figures. So I can feel this moving up my head as it's trying to fall off. Maybe I should just put it on like as loosely as possible. But everyone should go buy the Indiana Jones line so they keep making figures because I need them all. I need Last Crusade, I need Temple of Doom, I need everyone. Everyone. Maybe even Crystal Skull, I don't know. Yeah, all of them. So, thank you for watching. I'm not sure what's coming up. I know I want to plan a trip to Buffalo. I'll actually be traveling next weekend, so I hope to record some videos while traveling. So, thank you for watching. Once again, I have no outro, which is the outro. I'll say I'm excited again just to make sure you're aware that I am excited about Indiana and he's excited, my idol. And hold on, we have to find him. We have to get Mickey Anna. Mickey Anna is also excited. So thank you and bye. Ba da 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 da. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da.